Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Good morning, Pastor Haynes.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing?
Man, I'm good this morning, blessed and highly favored. I know you got a good word this morning.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. This word goes out to anyone who's ever been in a dark place. A dark place is when you find yourself despondent, discouraged, even in despair about your future, about your life. When you're in a dark place, you can't see how you're going to get from where you are to where it is you want to go. Plus, sometimes you feel stuck in a situation where there seems to be, again, no way out. Well, the good news is when you're in a dark place, we serve a God who can bless you when you wake up to give you, here it is, another sunny day. God can give you a sunny day, which lets you know from the sun that what's in front of you is better than what's behind you. God will give you something to look forward to so you can get through what you're going through. That's the word I'm trying to get to you, and that is every now and then when I'm going through a dark and difficult situation where I feel discouraged, God has a way of letting me look up by seeing what I'm going to, and as long as I can see what I'm going to, I've got the energy to get through what I'm going through. And so here it is. Sir. God woke you up this morning and gave you another sunny day. So since God gave you another sunny day, go ahead, keep your head up, keep your spirit up, and know that God is giving you something to look forward to so you can get through what you're going through. The Bible says weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning.
Man, Pastor Haynes, I used to play this song for this lady named Miss Madeline. Used to sing this song right here. And when I tell you the beginning of the song, the words are so powerful, how she just describing the darkness and all this stuff. And then she said, but Lord, you gave me one more sunny day. You spoke to the clouds. You spoke to the clouds, and they all moved away. Man, this song is bad right here. Yes, sir. Here we go. One more sunny day by Leontine the Priest. There it is. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Right, 10 minutes after the hour, y'all, front page news is being brought to you by
the Toyota Tundra. Make a powerful statement every time you pull up in the pickup that's changing the game. The all-new Tundra. Toyota, let's go places. Eva.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. Yesterday, the foreign minister for Russia made a TV appearance in which he implied that Russia is open to continuing diplomatic discussions about the Ukraine crisis. Now, at the same time, however, Russia has moved more troops and military equipment closer to the Ukraine border, making it look like they are about to invade. Meanwhile, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau invoked emergency powers yesterday to address the ongoing protests by truckers and others for more than 2 weeks over COVID restrictions. The government threatened to tow away vehicles, freeze truckers' personal and corporate bank accounts, and suspend the insurance of their trucks. Last but certainly not least, the accounting firm that Donald Trump has been using for years said yesterday that they can no longer stand behind the financial statements they have prepared for over the last 10 years. This comes as a huge blow to Trump, whose family is being investigated by New York Attorney General Letitia James. All right, that was a quick little look at your front page news. For more, just log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going on in sports?
Well, let's start off with the new Super Bowl champion LA Rams. We're going to talk about the Hollywood sign that sits up on Hollywood Hill out there in L.A. that we've all seen on TV for years if you've never been out there on the West Coast. They're getting a makeover. That Hollywood sign is getting the L.A. Rams makeover after winning the Super Bowl. So excited to see what that's going to look like. After a 2-year ban for violating the NBA's anti-drug program, guard out of Memphis, Tyreek Evans, has been reinstated to play in the league. So he's available to sign for any team. He was the 2010 NBA Rookie of the Year back in the day. He was expected to be one of them dogs that we always talk about. Solid player. So Tyreek is coming back to the league, y'all. Cincinnati Bearcat head coach Luke Fickell agrees to a new $5 million deal per year. College football playoffs, man. He led his team to the college football playoffs. This has been a big year for Cincinnati in sports, man. The Cincinnati get to the college football playoff. The Bengals get to the Super Bowl. So big up to everybody out there in Cincy doing big things, man. So what I got for sports right about now, Gary with the T. What's up there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. Everybody's talking about Conju. That's Kanye West and Julia Fox. It's no longer a couple. It's being reported, y'all, that Kanye and Julia are officially over. Now they're saying that Kanye is trying to get his wife, Kim Kardashian, back. So it's reported, y'all, they say Kanye West at least delivered a truck full of roses to Kim Kardashian yesterday, y'all, after the breakup with Julia Fox. Now, they say he delivered a truck full of roses to his ex house, and they said he shared it on Instagram in a photo, personalized pickup truck that says, "My vision is crystal clear." He said he could see clearly now, the rain is gone, and he definitely wants his wife back. And Julia Fox confirmed on yesterday also to news that she and Kanye are no longer a couple. She said that, they are definitely friends. She's going to stay friends with him and what have you, but they are no longer a couple, and that it is confirmed, and they are over. So, I guess congratulations to Kanye, but they say Kim ain't taking it back, honey. She said she ain't about to take him back at all. What he put her through publicly, humiliated her and what have you and stuff like that. Telling her that, she allowed their 8-year-old daughter, Northwest, to be on TikTok and everything, and he's angry about that, but he said he wants his family back. But people are saying they're going to watch him, honey, because he may, he seems like the type of person that'll do something kind of interesting. So we're going to follow that story and see how they all turn out. Hopefully a family that pray together, stay together. So there you have it. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Faded Rose. On the high end, you say Faded Rose, and on the low end, just say, honey.
Mama, I tried to give you flowers where you live.
Yes, and honey,
went to the Shirley Caesar song and made the color of the day. Faded Rose.
Yes.
Is that where you got it from, that song?
Now, Ricky, you know that's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, honey. So there you have it. That's a Faded Rose. And Ricky, later on, I got to tell y'all what happened to me last night.
I just saw.
Ricky,
I was just about to ask, are you okay?
Ricky, those gospel songs almost had me cry.
Hold on, stop. What happened?
Wait. What happened?
Girl, last night. Okay, somebody, around 12:30, I got a knock on my door. And they was beating on the door, and I'm like, it woke me up because I was sleeping, and it woke me up. So I'm like, who is this? So I had to butch up my voice, like, who is it? Because I didn't, want to know. So they said the fireman, and I'm like, the fire people ain't at my house because nobody said that. I ain't heard no alarms or nothing like that.
I told you 50,000 times to please move out of those apartments.
Yeah, and my friend was telling me, but it wound up, it was the fireman. I was terrified. You don't just open your door for anybody. I'm not opening up my door. So they said it's the fireman, so they kept saying it. So I called 911. So I talked to the woman on 911, so she was talking to me and stuff and getting me through and stuff. So she said, well, just go look out the door then. And I went and looked out the door, and I saw a fireman uniform, but I wouldn't open it because, hell, I don't know who you are. So, because ain't nobody called me on nothing about the fireman. So they said, well, we're going to kick the door down. And I said, well, kick it down. So I told the police, I said, well, I got my gun. And, like a lot of people say, they say, don't do it. I didn't know how to use the gun. Ricky, I put the bullets in and they was hanging out. I didn't know they were supposed to hang out. So I just was nervous.
That's how that works.
So, but, they told me, the lady on 911 told me to go to the door. So I tried to open the door. I couldn't open it because after they kicked it there, they messed up the lock. They jammed the lock and what have you. So eventually, I just.
What did the firemen? What did they want?
Why they kicked the door?
They said it was a fire here. They said it was smoke coming out of an apartment. Well, somebody should have called me. So I still didn't open the door. So they took the damn thing, the jammer, the crowbar. They kicked the door. And they and I ran in the room and they came in. I said, please don't shoot. They say, we're not going to shoot. I said, well, I'm coming out with my hands. So I came out with my hands and stuff and whatever. And they
what did you do with the gun?
Ricky, I put it down.
What?
So I put the gun down, and the police lady, or the 911 lady told me to put it down. So the police came in with the firemen and stuff, my damn door knocked down, and they looked. They said, you don't smell smoke? I said, no, I don't smell no smoke.
We got to get you out them sections.
What was on fire? What was smoking?
They said another apartment or somewhere around was smoking or whatever. But hell, it was nothing smoking up in here. My thing is this: why in the hell nobody called me? The lady downstairs should have called me and told me that the police.
Well, you can't call all the apartments.
Well, hell,
apartments.
But they just came to my apartment. They said they thought it was
the alarm going off?
No, nothing. Hell, that's why I wasn't opening no door.
Beating on the, oh wow!
So I'm not opening no damn door. Are you crazy? And I don't care what.
I know that startled you though, real bad.
Girl, yes, it damn did. It terrified me. I was up all night.
Well, we're gonna talk about all of that this morning, y'all. Coming up, more of this Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show 29 after the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Dre has opened up about his Super Bowl halftime show performance alongside Mary J, Snoop, Kendrick, 50, and Eminem. Now, in an interview with TMZ, when asked if the NFL, intervened in any parts of the performance, he said that the NFL did make minor adjustments. He explained M taking the knee, though, that was M's own doing, and there was no problem with that. He also added there was an adjustment with the song line from Kendrick's song Mad City, where he says if Pyrus and Crips all got along. He explained they did have a problem with that, so they had to take that out, but that was no big deal. He said we get it, but all in all, everybody came in, everybody was professional, everybody was on time, and everybody felt the magnitude of what this thing was and what we were going to be able to accomplish. He said it was a fantastic experience. Here's what he said everybody's vibe was after the show. Check it out.
Let me tell you, man, everybody was extremely excited. You know, Mary came back here to the house last night, and we went downstairs to the studio, and she was playing me samples, and we were just vibing out because, you know, we're talking about working together on her next project. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be saying this or not, so I'm sorry, Mary. You know, Don Cheeto came over, and, you know, I just had a house full of amazing talent, and that's all we did, just sat in the studio and played music and had fun dancing around.
That's dope.
Wow.
I'm sure that vibe was everything. If Mary come to my studio and play some music, you better believe we gonna vibe out and have a good old time. What? All right, y'all. Dr. Dre also said after working out for 4 months, he was getting ready for his performance for the show or whatever. He said the first thing he wanted the next day was some Mickey D's fries. Check it out.
You know what? My trainer is gonna be upset about this conversation. But I made a turn. Instead of Burger King, I went to McDonald's. There's something about those McDonald's French fries. Right. Those fries.
How many people have been
I'm
there?
like, you know, I deserve it today. I'm gonna treat myself and go on a pig out today.
Okay, we grew up on them fries. You can't live without the fries. You got to have a fry every now and then. You got to have a fry. So I got a question, y'all. Do y'all think the game should have been a part of the Super Bowl halftime show?
It's a good question. I mean,
they should definitely, next time they do West Coast again, consider adding people like The Game, Ice Cube.
But see, I don't think the game was a part of like the Dre and Snoop on Death Row. I think he was what was he? He was signed to 50, right?
He was G.
He was G-Unit. Yeah. Well, he took to Instagram and reposted posts that said he should have performed. He was clearly in agreement after reposting those few posts and a few more posts, considering he's an L.A. native and he felt some type of way, and it was only right that he would have performed alongside Dre and alongside with some other notable West Side affiliates like an Ice Cube reunion or something. So we all said that too. That would have been dope. But it is what it is. The show was great. We all enjoyed it.
Damn it. Then it for live.
Come on,
Mac 10.
Man, I was waiting to hear a Nipsey Hussle song too, but yeah, we all had things that we wanted to hear with that situation.
I tell you what, if the Super Bowl come to Atlanta, they better let y'all perform and they better put you up on that stage to represent. I'll be mad.
Crazy.
I'll never watch another Super Bowl if they don't let you perform.
That's
You gonna do it?
That's a lie.
No, you gonna do it though. Your time coming. Just get ready.
All right, I'm going to wait for it. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I'm so excited, man. The support. Thank everybody that supported the African Island Church Girls Boarding School in I can't pronounce it. Reverend Solomon. No, what's the city?
It's Kajiado, Kenya.
Yeah, Kajiado, Kenya.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's Kenya, man. It's Kenya.
It's Kenya. All right, man. The The African Inland Church Girls Boarding School is located in Kenya. The school currently has 660 students. Many were rescued from dangerous situations in the villages where they live, stuff like early marriage, sexual abuse, all this stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, over the past couple of years, I've been blessed to be working with this man to help create a safe environment for girls in Kenya at the African Inland Church Girls Boarding School, and we are so excited about the progress that we made, and more to come. Y'all, please welcome a dear friend of mine, Reverend Walter L. Solomon.
Hey, Ricky.
Man, let everybody know about the progress, man.
Listen, good morning, Ricky, to you and your audience and to all of your staff and the crew. Listen, your support of the AIC Girls School has been just tremendous. And because of you, we've been able to extend support to a school that was in great need. Over the past 7 or 8 years, you've done things like provided all of the girls with hoodies. You provided bedding for the rescue girls. You have sponsored 2 girls who have gone from 4th grade now to high school. And even though they've left the school, you're still supporting them as they're going into high school. I mean, yearly you pay the salary of the gardener, what they call the Shumba man. And the garden actually provides food for the schools year-round. But I'm super excited to talk about what we've just recently done. For your birthday, you gave a large donation to the school to help start a renovation project. Inspired by what you did, we sought out to take on another project, and that was to provide desks and chairs for all 660 girls at the school. They are in a situation where they share desks 2 to 3 to a desk, and our missionary there said that they needed their own desk. And so we went about trying to raise money, and I want to thank your audience. I want to thank you. I want to thank the Bethel Church and all who have helped to make this happen. We were able, this $23,000 project, we were able to raise the funds, and on last week, the Bethel Missionary Baptist Church of Anniston, where I'm proud to be the pastor, wrote a check for $25,000 donated to AIC Girls School, and we donated that in We donated it in your name because of the great work that you've been doing. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful season. Even in the pandemic, you have been a blessing to us, and we wanted to be a blessing to others because of the kindness you've shown to us.
Man, we just thankful for the opportunity to do God's work, man. When I did that 5-year deal, I said, hey, man, that's 5 more years of resources to continue to do stuff like this, because that's what it's what's all about. Let everybody know now that we got the desk going, what we're working on now. Tell them about the whole internet thing and how can people help or get involved.
Yes, so right now the school currently does not have internet. I'm taking a trip in October, a field trip, to see about how we can fully get the school fully wireless with internet. I'm going to be talking with the headmaster at the school, and we're hopeful that we'll be able to get wireless internet throughout all of the campus of the AIC Girls School. We're going to be doing the cost analysis on that, and as also support that project by going to Cash App and Cash Apping Bethel Anniston, all one word, Anniston, BETHELANNISTON, $, Anniston. Or you can go to our website, BethelAnniston.org. Just click on the Donate tab and give your gift, and just put in the memo or the comment section, and it'll go directly to the AIC Girls School.
Hey, Pastor Solomon.
Yes.
I just want to tell you, man, first of all, thank you for being a great big bro and a friend, and I love when you go over to Kenya. I'm going to donate on behalf of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and the producers. That includes Kim Torrance, Derek, Euro, and Super Dave. and the whole entire cast of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, me, Gary, Rock T, Eva, Brat, Special K, we're going to give you a check for $25,000.
Oh, my goodness.
So we're going to make sure. Hey, listen, man. We gonna be shouting out your website all morning, and I will be rerunning this whole interview, man. But thank you for everything you're doing. Y'all give it up. Show your love right now, man. We doing big things for the African Inland Church Girls Boarding School in Kenya. Let everybody know how they can follow you real quick.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Pastor W.L. Solomon, on Twitter, Pastor W.L. Solomon, and on Facebook, just look me up, Walter Solomon. You'll see my picture, and occasionally you'll see pictures of the girls and all the things that we do. Ricky, thank you so much. You're a wonderful friend and a brother, and I appreciate all that.
Love you, man. No, I love you too, man. Y'all give it up for Reverend Walter L. Solomon.
Yes, sir.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. People are rude and cruel and mean, y'all. Why am I saying this? Because Diana Ross, y'all, the boss, honey, the queen of all things. She was performing, y'all, recently at the Universal Orlando. She just went there to do her job. She and Sugar Ray and some other people were performing, y'all. And they're saying, y'all, because it's Mardi Gras officially over there. And the people booed her. People in the crowd booed Miss Ross. They booed Miss Ross because all she did was she said, baby, y'all, put y'all mask on. She just wanted them to keep their mask on to be safe. And they decided to boo Miss Ross. I'm like, I would have cursed them out and let them have it, honey. You don't boo Miss Ross. She's the epitome of womanhood, the epitome of everything. And they did this to her. Why did they do this? It had to be people that didn't know who Miss Ross was. Because it couldn't have been the Queens, honey.
Yeah, what you do if you don't feel safe performing, you put a fan on stage behind you
and
to blow that air back. Oh, that's what I did on stage. I had two fans blowing. And I had two floor fans up on stage blowing all that breath back on you.
Really?
I did.
Breath back on you.
Yes, sir. Blow it right back on you. You laugh and that breath, that go right back. You get your own breath back.
Oh, my God. Miss Ross should have known that, but that's very interesting, though.
Say we performed in them comedy ago. We had 4 fans on that stage when COVID first came out. We had to get that money.
Yeah, but we don't think about it. It makes sense.
And we had one of them little Lysol thing that going a-chew every 4 minutes on stage. A-chew. My name Lil Dara. A-chew. Give it up for the ladies. A-chew.
That's cute, honey. Well, that's interesting.
Okay.
Well, maybe they should have thought about that, child. But,
I'm
honey.
trying to get me some fans.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, get them. You better get them.
Yeah, and blow it back. My Lord.
I love back at you.
Okay. All right, then. Well, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all, people are talking about Shaquille O'Neal and Rick Ross. Did y'all see the pictures circulating? They talking about their feet. They're saying that these men are entirely too rich. They said Shaquille O'Neal was walking around the studio the other day. They say his feet look like concrete. So they said, Shaquille, how could you do this? How could you be this rich? You're doing commercials for Gold Bond and your feet look a mess. He said, well, first of all, my feet, honey, that's not ash. He said, honey, that was a total different thing. Gold Bond was for ash, I guess. And he told the people, don't worry about his feet, honey. And Rick Ross put his feet out there, and they was saying, it looks a mess. He was asking somebody to help lotion his feet. But do women care about a man's feet?
Yes.
I know men,
they do.
Oh, y'all
Yes.
do?
Yes.
Really? I thought men cared about women's feet, but I didn't know women cared about men's feet.
It's reciprocated. Gary, don't want those feet in their bed.
What? Hey, let me tell you something. I have gotten up in the middle of the night and went in the bathroom and put lotion or grease on my feet if my feet felt too dry in the middle of the night.
Yes.
I don't like for my dry feet to touch the covers and snag and
go,
put it on. It make my flesh cross. Yeah, Brett, don't do it. Don't do it.
Velcro.
Don't do it. Yeah, it feel like Velcro while you in the bed, man. When I done got up and They got the new stuff now that you can order on Amazon that you can put on your feet and you put it in some plastic and it just peel all the skin off.
Really?
But by the way, make sure you ain't going to the beach now because people will think you got herpes or something.
It's good though, Ricky.
But it peel all the dead skin, a whole layer of skin off your feet, and your feet be like baby feet.
Soft, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
You can't trust somebody with bad feet.
Yeah, but you better get that ped egg and get in there and make you some and mix it in with that Parmesan cheese. It'd be pretty good.
Great joke.
That's so disgusting.
That's just what it looked like too when you scrape it. Parmesan cheese,
like a cheese grater.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you can't get that ped egg, get that cheese grater.
And in my quick for free story before they send me a text me, y'all, this don't make sense. These people need to stay off of social media. Cardi B and her husband Offset, I'm sorry. He gave her 5, y'all, Chanel purse. I mean 6 Chanel purses, y'all, for Valentine's Day. That don't make no sense. 6 Chanel purses. Ricky, those purses cost like $5,000 to $6,000 a hit and up.
What?
Why? That doesn't make sense, Gary.
Why? Why you need that many Chanel purses?
Because she got everything else. He didn't know what to get her. She probably said she wanted a new purse, and he bought her 6.
Oh, Jesus. He should have bought her a gift card or something.
She ain't finna go to no store. What do you mean?
Oh, Jesus.
She can't do nothing with no gift card.
6 Chanel purses. Lord have mercy.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
I guess it ain't, honey. Yeah, I guess, y'all. Well, congratulations, Cardi B. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Faded Rose. On the high end, you say Faded Rose, and on the low end, just say Off Red.
All this stuff
That's your color for today.
For Valentine's Day. I couldn't get a text message, a pair of tatas to look at.
Oh, my Lord.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Nothing.
You
don't know my phone. Come look at my phone.
Oh, I know your phone. I told you I got your code. I know your phone. You got about 2,000 text messages on Valentine's Day. Yes, you did.
Nothing over
here.
here.
Always
Popcorn,
act like don't nobody love me.
Popcorn, 2 Oreo cookies, and a Mountain Dew and ESPN.
That's all you need, Jack.
That's all you need.
Right.
Sure. That sounds like a good day.
Okay.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, this is my morning show. Time for the wake up calls. Get at your boy 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hey, this is Deborah calling from Baltimore. I want to say wake up to my daughter, Malaysia, my bestie, Tangie, all my ladies that work for Villa Sumter. Hey, Brad, you do a good job in the morning by holding that nose. Wake up, everybody.
This is Raven from Greenville. I want to wake up my mom, my dad, my sister, and my grandma. Wake up. Nah.
This is Valerie calling from the little L.A., and I want to wake my boys up this morning. Kendrick Lockhart of Greenville, South Carolina, and Kenyatta Jefferson of Columbia, South Carolina. Wake up.
It's the baseline for me. Dum.
Yes.
Dum. What is a cup of coffee without the Rickey Smiley Morning Show? Let's go.
Richmond, wake up. In Little Rock, wake up.
Let's go.
Hey, Tulsa, wake up. Wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up.
All right, thank you, Brett.
You're welcome, Ricky.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I need to speak with Tamika Purdue, please. I'd appreciate it.
This is she. Tamika Purdue.
Tamika, how you doing? This is TJ Sawyer. I'm calling on behalf of the Sackleson Corporation. We're the parent company of the apartment complex that you're renting out of. Found a little bit of information out from one of my maintenance men out there, Julio, one of our yard boys over there. Well, apparently Julio says that he saw an animal in your windowsill. He says that he saw a cat. So we're going to have to go ahead and evict you.
My mom has a key to the apartment. She has a cat. She brings it over here, but it's at my mom's house.
That's irrelevant, Miss Purdue. There's to be no animals on the premises whatsoever.
I mean, but it's at my mom's house.
Was the cat in your house or not?
She brought it. It was in the car my brother had.
You're stuttering, Miss Purdue. Please don't stutter. That tells me that you're lying. I feel like you're lying.
Excuse me, but that's my mother's cat. I mean,
me. I don't give a damn whose cat it is, all right?
I mean, I done seen somebody at the end of with a parrot.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't the intent.
So you calling here cussing at me, talking about I don't care no stutter.
I've yet to curse you.
I don't have an animal. I work 2 jobs. I'm only at home 3 days a week. You don't know my business. I get here at 11 o'clock p.m. Monday through Wednesday. I don't have time to tend to an animal.
If you like, we can give you to the end of the week. We can extend out the eviction notice, and we'll give you a little bit more time to get your furniture and stuff together.
You know, you, because I'll be gone.
The person you called is no longer on the line.
Hello?
Hello?
Mrs. Purdue?
Yes, I told you that's my mother's cat. This is my mother on the phone right now.
What's the problem?
No, Miss Purdue, first off, don't you ever...
Tell him that's your cat. Now tell my mama how you...
Hold on, no, I did not... All I said was damn.
Let me tell you something. You unprofessional calling here. You know what you said. Tell my mother exactly what you said.
First off...
Listen how he's talking right now, talking about some Mama Purdue.
First, Mrs. Purdue, Mother Purdue.
Yes.
Okay, this is TJ Sark. And what we have going on, our yard boy Julio, one of the yard maintenance men over there, says that he saw an animal in Mrs. Purdue's windowsill. Now, she went on to tell me about birds and parrots and crows and damn dogs on people's shoulders.
You out of
Sweetheart, it was my turn to talk.
I get the out, but you kiss my ass. You hear me? You don't call here telling that like that. I can go to my mama house. So you and
sweetheart.
You sweetheart.
Sweetheart, you really need to settle down.
Now you got loud with me the first time you called, acting the way you did, cursing at me. Now you acting like that because my mom is on the phone.
I never.
You's a lie.
My voice.
You is a lie. Now I'm just not raising mine because the way you call here at me at first. Now you tell Julio to kiss my ass and you do the same because I'm finna leave this right now. You kiss my ass, you.
Mama Purdue.
You, I'm finna hang up.
Mama Purdue, why's your daughter such a heathen?
The person you called is no longer on the line.
What do you want?
Tamika, it's Roy Wood Jr.
Boy, don't play with me like that. That went funny.
We sorry, girl. Your brother, Jaquel Purdue, is the one who put us up to it, girl.
I'm gonna kick his ass when I get to Hoover. That ain't funny.
All right, Miss Purdue. Thanks for playing.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I think that's Tracy Spencer right there. Sound like Tracy Spencer. Is that Tracy Spencer?
Yeah, man, Ricky, you don't know.
Are you serious? I was right.
Yeah, man.
Boy, that was the first. Huh?
No, I have to take it back real quick.
Man, that was like one of my first questions right there. Tracy, her and that damn Shanice Wilson.
Yeah, man, that was
on Star Search.
Yes, sir.
They were the 2 finalists on Star Search.
Yeah, yep. Man.
Man, I absolutely love her. That made me happy when you played that. Took me back. I had that poster out of what was that magazine where you can get the little poster?
Right On. Was it the Right On one?
Right On, man. I had Candy Burris up on my wall. I had Tracy Spencer. I had Shanice Wilson.
All of them, dog.
Boy, I had Escape. I had the Brat. What? Boy, look at here.
Yes, sir.
Like, damn, I just want to meet him. God, I just want to meet him. Right there on my wall, boy, and they be looking good till a roach crawl out from up under that mud. Hey, see him before the top of the hour, y'all lying.
Yeah, man, of course, yo, make sure me up on that Instagram at JAH Lions.
Y'all, you don't know nothing about having all them fine women on the wall, and then every now and then a roach comes. Then you just start hitting the whole paper trying to kill all of them. You don't want to take the paper down. So you go get a paint roll and you roll that paper real hard, try to mash all them roach eggs.
You got guts all over the poster.
No posters all on the wall, crooked with scotch tape.
Man, shut up, man. Man, yeah, you can take the edges where they can't get in there.
Been there, done that, dog.
Man, go on, bro. Y'all ignorant this morning, man. Black Tony, what's wrong?
Ain't nothing wrong. You need to get your folks. I know that.
What?
You need to get your folks over there at the radio station.
What you mean?
These folks threatening me, son.
What you mean?
They thought I sent a certified letter to my my grandmama's house. I got it right here. They thought
what it say?
A letter over here threatening me, Michelle, they thought trying to get me to go to the crazy house. I ain't going to no crazy house, son.
Go to the crazy house? No, they just want you to go and talk to somebody.
No, look, I'm finna put a lawsuit on these folks. for $600 billion. Look, these folks done sent me a letter talking about Black Tony. You have officially talking about I have officially been put on probation. They talking about T. These folks done talking about I'm on probation. But talking about I have officially told a documented 1,197 documented lies and mistruth and half truth and fabrication.
That's about right. That's a low number.
To keep from.
How many lies they say you told?
1,196 fabricated half truth and misleading statement for not coming to work. Shawty, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Shawty, let me tell you something. These folks talking about you need me to get a psychological examination.
Yeah.
I'm not finna do that. These folks trying to get me in the crazy house, son.
I'm
not finna do that.
But you got to do something.
I'm not finna do that. These folks done sent that letter over here, so I got my grandmama sick. My grandmama crying right now.
Man, tell me what I'm sure they weren't trying. Yeah, I'm sure they weren't trying to. What you think, Rock?
Nah, he ain't crazy. Because for you to come up with.
My grandma upset. They talking about because she loved me. She said my baby ain't crazy.
What you say, Rock?
I agree with you, Tony, because you ain't crazy if you can come up with that many doggone excuses not to come to work. That's brilliant.
Hey, tell him.
You may be a genius.
My mama tell her these folks ain't gonna send me to the crazy house.
Yeah, man, I'm riding with you. When you ride, I'm with you.
Yo, could they?
Let it out, dog.
My nerves done got bad, Rick.
Let it out, dog.
My nerves done got bad.
Man, go on, cry it out, dog. Cry it out, dog.
They talking about I done told 11.
Cry it out, dog. Man,
no. Told no lies.
Cry it out, dog.
I just be going through stuff.
Cry it out. That's my quarterback, man. Cry it out, man.
Cry
it out.
Take the rest of the day off, Shawty.
Oh, you gonna take the rest of the day off?
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by Swiffer. Use Sweeper, wet jet, and duster to stop cleaning and start Swiffering. So make sure y'all pick up a Swiffer. We got a Gary with the T emergency this morning. It's been reported on Torn 360 that somebody kicked Gary with the T apartment door in on last night around what's the time here? What time was it, Gary?
It was around 12:30ish.
Around 12:30, and so I saw it on Facebook when I woke up about 4 o'clock this morning. Like, what the hell happened? Gary in his bathrobe. Gary, tell everybody, damn the T, tell us what happened to you last night.
Well, last night I was sleeping because I went to bed early, and I go to bed early. So, honey, I heard a knock on the door. You know, you could hear a knock in your head. You're like, is this a dream or whatever? But anyway, I heard a knock on the door, and I said, that can't be so. Then they knocked. So I'm like, I bushed up my voice. Who is it? Because I'm not going to do it in my voice because I didn't know who the hell it was. So they said that, I heard them say it was like the fireman. So I like the fireman. I'm like, nobody called me or told me nothing, and I didn't hear no smoke alarms or anything like that. So I got up and I said, "Who is it?" They said, "The fireman, open the door." I'm not opening up my door. I was not about to open the door because I don't know who you are. So I kind of peeped out the people. My peephole was kind of a little grainy, so I peeped out the people and I saw yellow, but I wasn't opening up the door. So they said, "Open the door, we're going to kick it in." So I'm like, well, they just got to kick it in then, damn it, because I was not opening up my door.
Right.
So they tried to kick it in, and it didn't open. So
what did you do when they tried to kick it in?
I called 911. So I called 911, and the woman was talking. They got to ask you all this doggone information, your name and address and all that. You got all that.
Hold on, slow down, Gary. So when they was beating on, you said it was beating on the door.
Yes,
at first.
they was beating on the door.
So what did you do when they was beating on the door?
I got nervous, so I said, well, I thought about it. I got the gun.
You got your gun. What kind of gun you have?
I think it's a 22.
You don't even know what kind it is?
No. So I grabbed it out the drawer, and I remember because I keep the gun and the bullet separated. So
why you keep
Because of just
you don't keep nothing. You don't have. So did you put the bullet in there?
So I tried to put the bullets in there. The bullets were supposed to go in. They were hanging out.
Well, how the hell you think you're supposed to shoot a gun?
Well, I thought the bullets hung out.
So the bullets were hanging out the front. You tried to put the bullet in the front way like George Washington them did?
I put it in the.
Thought he had a musket.
I had it in the bag, and they were hanging out. You know, because I was thinking.
So you put the bullet in the back or the front?
No, I put them in the bag, but they was hanging out. I didn't know they weren't supposed to. I didn't know they were supposed to go up to the police station.
So you got? Did you know? Do you know how to cock the gun?
No, believe it or not, after all of it was said and done, the police showed me that you're supposed to pull that top back, and then you push the bullets in. I didn't know, so I put
you had
the
to
bullets
put it
in.
back and then put the bullets in.
Yeah. So I had the bullets hanging out, so I went to the door, kind of.
Did he show you how to cock it?
No. Yeah, he showed me how to cock it. He pulled the thing back.
Don't say it. Hey, don't you? I see what you're doing now.
Anyway.
So you had the gun in your hand.
So I had the gun in
when
my
they
hand.
were beating on the door. Was this before they kicked it in?
No, when they was beating on the door, so I told them, I said, I got a gun. So they said, this is the fire department. Started getting sarcastic with me. So I went, and I had the police lady on the phone at the same time. So
and what did she say? Was she black or white?
She was black. She told me to put the gun down and go open the door. I said, I'm not opening the door. So when I went up to the door again, they started kicking the damn door. So I ran in the room and got in the bathroom. So they kicked the damn door in.
Oh, Gary, wait a minute. Slow down. You ran in your room and went in the bathroom. Did you close the bathroom door?
No, but I put my robe on.
So you was naked?
Yeah, I don't sleep with clothes. I'm sorry.
So you don't sleep with, hold on, let's stop a minute. So you don't sleep with nothing on?
No.
You sleep just outright naked?
Yeah.
In the middle of the bed or on one side?
On the side.
On the side. So, okay, so you sleep on the left side of the bed or the right side?
It's the right. Yeah,
so,
it'll be the right.
And then you change it up every month. You go to the left.
I just stay on the right side.
But because you don't want to mess up the whole bed.
Exactly.
So you was naked. So you went to the door buck naked.
Well,
with the gun.
And I went and put my robe on. So by the time I came back, these bastards didn't
what
kick the
color's
door
the robe?
in. Pink. Well, this one I had on was pink.
Pink and what? No other.
No, just
the
pink
orange ones.
Pink, whatever. Anyway, Ricky, listen. So they kicked the damn door in, and I told them, please don't shoot. I do not have the gun. So I had my hands up. They say, well, come out the room. So I came out the room and stuff.
With your hands up?
Yes, with my hands up.
With the robe on?
Yes.
Did you have on house shoes?
No. I got no damn time for no
you
shoes.
Was barefooted?
I was barefooted. So they came in. They looked for smoke. They said they didn't see no smoke. So the police recognized my voice. They said, you look familiar.
The lady didn't recognize your voice from 911 from the radio?
No, but the police did. They kicked my damn door in, hell. So anyway, they kicked the door. So they came in. They looked. They didn't see no smoke or nothing. And I'm like, why did nobody call me and tell me nothing? So let me tell you something about the fire department, though, Ricky. They tear your damn stuff up and leave. I said, y'all to kick the door, and they just leave.
Yes, they do.
They just leave. I'm like, y'all just leaving me open my house like this? And I told the police, they said, well, the fire department did. Well, hell, y'all with each other. So they
was mad because you ain't opened the door.
You think I'm opening the damn door?
They had the whole uniform on.
I don't care. Robbers have uniforms on.
Nobody can walk around robbing nobody with a fireman uniform on.
Well, he thought B.E. James was stalking him and put on because he got an ex-boyfriend and dressed up like a fireman and came in there and tried to kick the door in because they do that in Atlanta.
Yeah, thank you. So they went back and forth and stuff. So the police say,
so who came and put the door up? What
the
happened?
maintenance man. They called the
and
maintenance man.
what did he say when he got there?
He got cursed out. He gonna come here.
What did he say?
I said, you see, they knocked my door down. He said, well, why you didn't open? I said, you stupid. I cursed.
You called him a stupid bastard. You saying?
You stupid bastard. You think I was opening up my damn door? Hell.
Well, what did he say after you cussed him out?
He said he was sorry, and I felt bad after that. And then he was nice after he kind of put it together. So
you got a brand new door?
No, I ain't got no damn brand new door. They put new locks. They putting the new door up there today, honey. They gonna put up a new door.
So are you gonna move? Because I've been told you to move because every time you drive in your driveway, you get attacked by the homeless people.
Yeah, I would probably go to Bankhead. I think that's a good area. They gentrifying here.
I told you where to move. I told you where to go.
But Ricky, I was terrified. Let me tell you.
So you didn't go to sleep after that. You ain't had no sleep.
I did not sleep, damn it. And I said I got to get up and go to work though. So I came up here and got on this doggone radio. But let me tell you something, Ricky, honest, serious though. I thought about that's how that guy got his door kicked in, and the police shot and killed him.
Oh yeah, that's real.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous.
And no fire alarm going off.
No fire alarm, nothing.
Right.
Hell.
Right, and they saw smoke coming from your ear, but no fire alarm going off.
And yeah, they said they just saw smoke from the top of the apartment.
And that's what they've been doing, like the smash and grab, kick the door in and rob you because these folks will kill you.
Yeah,
I've been saying, but like your friend said, Gary, remember now, All of this is a sign as to what you need to do.
Yeah,
It's a sign. Sometimes God would just let you have let a situation happen to kind of get you out of your mindset. Say, hey, we've been telling you for years, hey, Gary, you need to move. This area is not like a real good, a safe area for you, especially you being a public figure. So you need to take this opportunity to move because this could have been something else, and if it was something else, this is what it looked like.
It's true, because
you need
I
to
looked
pay
down the hall,
attention.
nobody was out. I'm like, where the damn people at?
Yes,
Nobody
he
was out. Somebody could have did something. Nobody sees nothing.
And your neighbor that's Chinese, he already gone.
Yeah, okay.
What's his name? You know his name?
Honey, I didn't even know he was on this floor. He must have been on another floor because they said it was a couple of floors. The fire department said they was following where the smoke could have came from. But why you came to my damn door? Why you didn't go next door or somewhere? But I don't know. But I'm gonna try. I'm looking and moving, but I'm gonna see if they take WIC because I gotta go. Wherever they.
Section. Yeah. I mean, you look like you're pregnant. You might get Section A.
Okay. I'm gonna sure try, honey.
Go down there, get that WIC to get you some Cheerios. You can get milk. You can get Kaboom cereal.
And I'm gonna have you standing right there with me, honey. There you go. How you got that right there?
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I can cook a whole Thanksgiving dinner for 50 people, and I have tried for 3 weeks to boil 2 eggs and can't get it right.
What?
I burnt 2 boiled eggs this
How
morning.
do you burn a boiled
You burn a boiled egg.
Yeah, 2 boiled eggs, or I either take them out too quick, or the ones this morning they burnt up, or I dropped the eggs in there in the pot, bottom of the pot, cracked the eggs, and then when they boil the yolk, I can't get 2 boiled eggs together, but I can do a whole Thanksgiving spread.
22 minutes, man.
You got to just sit them in there.
Oh, it's 22 minutes?
22 minutes. Start the clock.
Okay, I got it. Thank you for that tip, because I just didn't know how long it take to boil.
I don't know, Rock T. It depends on how the fire is.
Exactly.
You put them in there with the water hot already?
No, just don't do and don't drop them in there hard. You have to sit them in there.
And then put the water in the pot.
No, put the water
sit
in
the
the
eggs
pot.
in there and then run the water in there.
Well, you can do that. It don't matter.
Either way,
but just put them in
just
there.
don't gentle. Put them in there.
When they crack, when the eggs crack, you know it's boiled.
But you don't want to go that long.
That's too done, Gary. When it cracks.
I ain't never knew how to boil no eggs.
I'm gonna go to YouTube, but I just thank y'all for sharing that information, because I'm struggling, because I just be wanting the egg whites. I don't eat the yellow
Cook
part.
your tail off and can't boil the egg.
Can't boil 2 damn eggs. I said this ain't making no sense. I just want 2 egg whites with some salt and pepper on it and some orange juice. So we glad and honored to welcome back to the show this morning our longtime friend, personal friend of mine, comedian Corey Holcomb, who also hosts his very own popular weekly show on YouTube, the 5150 Show. You can catch Corey at clubs and theaters across the country, but here today as the country's leading hood relationship expert to talk about National Side Chick and Side Piece Day. Y'all give it up. Welcome to the show, the one and only comedian Corey Holcomb.
Yes, sir.
Chi-Town is in the building.
Yes, it is.
Chi-Town is in the building.
Can you hear me, Brother Ricky? I got you on speaker. Can you hear me?
Yeah, take me off speaker, Corey. We can hear you better off. Yeah, how you doing, man?
Man, I am fine. I'm so glad you let me on the show today, because there are so many women out there today that need to know that they are important.
Don't do that.
You know what
Tell them, Corey.
They need to know they're important. Listen, that don't mean you loved, but in the side chick world, important come right before love. Important come right before love. And if you get your phone call today, because them calls gonna trickle in today, I want you to believe that if you are just silent and obedient, 2025 can be yours, where you can hang with him on them holidays like Valentine's Day.
What year is that again, Corey?
2025.
It was rough for them this year. They couldn't sit with him during the Super Bowl or the next day, Valentine's Day. A lot of these girls ain't seen their so-called man since last Thursday.
Right. So what did the side piece and the side chick do on Valentine's Day, Corey?
They need to have a national side chick, have somebody come through and say hello campaign put in, because I know, like, okay, let me just be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to call my side chick today, okay? And
Right.
I already know she going to be frustrated. And she don't know nobody out here in L.A. I know wasn't nobody with her or nothing. And I felt bad, but I could not talk to her because the person that's important was with me on Super Bowl and on Monday, and it just ain't nothing I can do about that, Ricky. Right. Nothing you can do about it. They got to be strong until the day after.
Right.
But today, I'm going to take her to the Cheesecake Factory and give her some of these roses. I got, you know what, I actually go to the cemetery and I get roses for my side chick the day after Valentine's Day. It is so many beautiful flowers out there in the cemetery that would just go to waste. So I go to the cemetery and I go get them girls. Yeah, that's what I do.
You can get carnations, you can get lilies and roses. It just depends. Now talk about the Valentine's Day candy today, Corey. What's out there?
It's so beautiful how Valentine's Day candy is on sale everywhere today. If you are wise, you can go to any grocery store across this nation and get a half-price box of chocolate. Especially if you go to the dollar store. That dollar store candy, it's from last year anyway.
Right.
Hey, can I ask a question, Corey?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Corey, this is K. Hey, man, so what are some of the best qualities that make you a quality and a top preferred side piece?
Well, Kay, what's been up, though? But look, if you get a phone call today, that's all you got to know and trust is that you are being thought about. You were thought about yesterday. It's just you have not graduated to the level of hello on Valentine's Day. That's a top-notch girl right there.
Hey, Corey,
phone call on Valentine's Day.
Corey, name some of the areas the side piece live around. Well, most side, because you did your company did research to figure out where most side pieces live in areas like we have stores like what?
Well, I know this. Almost all of the side girls live in areas where you can't go in the gas station after 8 o'clock. They live in all dangerous areas where you got to pay outside, knock on the window. So, but that don't mean that you got to live there forever. You know what I'm saying? You
Corey,
Corey,
what about places like Burlington Coat Factory?
Oh, of course, Burlington Coat Factory. Do you know winter coats are on sale now? It is February and heading March. So whatever coats are left, you can pick one at Burlington Coat Factory.
Corey, did you know what the number one car that side chicks drive?
Oh, no. Is that one that you know?
Yeah, Nissan Altimas.
Well, the part you left out are they drive used Altimas.
Oh, yeah, never the new one.
Gary said don't say used. What you supposed to say, Gary?
It's pre-owned, Corey.
Oh, that, you know what? That does sound better. Wow. That sounds more professional, yeah.
Pre-owned.
Hey, Corey, let everybody know how you can be reached, and let everybody know the name of your new book that's coming out.
Well, I'll tell you what. Tonight, we are going to call one of my side chicks on the 5150 show, and that starts at 8 o'clock on the West Coast time. I guess if you're on the East Coast time, that's 11 o'clock. But I'm going to actually call one of my side chicks on air, and we're going to hear her reaction. She bought me a pair of shoes, and I don't know what to tell her because every time I leave her house, all the stuff she buy me, I throw it out the window on the freeway.
That's right. That's
Can't take it home.
No, all the women who are not the real girl, if he don't live with you, all the gifts you buy him, he throw them out the window as he drive into his house to the woman he really cares about.
Oh, man, that's
Y'all
hard.
make sure y'all follow Corey Holcomb on Instagram, Facebook. Corey, are you on TikTok?
Some girl, I was gonna buy her a TikTok watch, but I don't know. I don't know nothing about TikTok.
y'all, hey, thank you, Corey. For, today is National Side Piece Side Chick Day. Y'all give it up and show your love for Corey Holcomb.
One time.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, y'all give it up for the one and only Jeff Johnson, y'all. Jeff, good morning, man.
What's up? What's up? Good morning to everybody. Good to be with you all. I got three things for you, Rick. One is there's something really interesting going on in Florida, and there always seems to be something politically interesting or at least silly going on in Florida, and I think this is no exception. Florida Republicans are fighting against their Republican governor, or at least this or pretending that there's a fight. And here's what I mean by that. So Governor DeSantis, Rick, put forward a proposal for redistricting. Now, you and I both know, and most people that pay attention to politics know that that's not the governor's job. The governor's job is to sign the proposal that is presented by the state legislature. Well, the Republican-led state legislature put forward a proposal, and then DeSantis puts forward a proposal that's different than the GOP's proposal. And at the heart of his proposal is he literally wants to break up the 5th district. And the 5th district is a black district. And so this black district that's represented by Al Lawson, he wants to break it up. And it's a district. I mean, you know how these districts look weird, Rick. It's almost like they describe it as a rubber band from Jacksonville to Tallahassee. And it scoops up, all these black voters in compliance with what they have said the law is. And by and large, these redistricting have been about how do you create these black districts where black folks only have the ability to elect black folks, and it doesn't impact or get in the way of the control that the Republican Party primarily has in certain districts. So this is crazy. And I thought to myself, part of me feels like this is just all a stage play because DeSantis is going to be running for president, and he wants to be seen as somebody that hates all the right people that you're supposed to hate when you run for president on a GOP ticket. Because I think he knows there's no way that the legislature is going to pass his bill, and the Supreme Court, the state Supreme Court, already said that they weren't going to rule either way, and that the legislature was going to have the right to do his job. And so there's so much political theater in this, but our communities are the political football that's being used for this political theater. So stay tuned for that one. I think the state legislature is going to move forward. That district is going to remain intact, but this speaks to the level of political tactics and theater that folks like DeSantis are using to energize a base to get them elected as president. So more on that. Second thing is, some of you all heard that Nancy Pelosi made a statement where she essentially said defund the police is dead, and that it's not the position of the Democratic Party. Now, there's been a lot of debate about what defund the police actually means and what it means to lawmakers versus what it means to activists. But y'all, this was such a lazy comment, in my opinion. So even if you disagree with the statement, defund the police, if this one of the leaders of the Democratic Party was actually interested at the heart of what is meant by defund the police, and that is shifting the amount of money that goes to over-policing to go into other areas. How are you looking at how you're changing how police departments are funded so that you're not funding the police to police things that actually don't need to be policed? Defund the police was never about reducing public safety. Defunding the police was never about making sure that the communities are in more harm's way. It's about we in this country police things that should not be policed. And not only activists, but smart elected officials say, how do we use those money for more mental health and behavioral health realities and professionals and services? How are we reducing certain crimes so that we're not locking people up for crimes that actually aren't causing public harm? Defund the police is about how do you look differently about the budget, not about taking all of the money away from the police and creating anarchy within local communities. And that's a ploy by those who understand what many mean by defund the police, who want to create a level of confusion and divisiveness. I think that Nancy Pelosi was lazy, and I think that this is another move where the Democratic Party uses a platform to get people to vote for them, and then once they're there, they back out on it and shift to the proverbial political winds. And so I hope that both really focused members of Congress are able to help better define what defund the police means from a legislative perspective. And I hope activists continue to push the issue, because the way we run policing now does not work. And listen, for those that disagree with my definition of what defunding the police means, which is taking a look at how we're funding police, moving money around to areas where we're not over-policing, where we're creating more opportunities, then tell me about it. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation on all social media. Absolutely love y'all. Peace.
All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show's coming up. Give it up for Jeff Johnson, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show up next. The Morning Show. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Brad.
Yes.
Hey, who was that hit that high note at the end of the song? Was that Candy?
Man, that's probably Candy, man. It's probably Candy or Tiny or Tamika. It could be either one of them.
I just need
I'm
to
not
know
sure,
who
but I
hit
think
that
that
note.
was Candy. This was Candy's breakout song to me. Like her when she first started. Well, not really first started, but doing the solo parts like more so often. Because in the beginning, Tasha from Escape used to do more. But this is My Little Secret, produced by my big brother Jermaine Dupri. It was their second single off their third album, Traces of My Lipstick. It reached number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and number 2 on the Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles charts. And they talk about cheating. So, of all you side pieces out there, and you know the relationships on the side, happy belated Valentine's Day.
It's the 15th.
Yeah, happy
It's the
belated
15th.
Valentine's Day.
It is their
Yes.
Valentine's Day.
It is. It is.
It's not belated. It's today.
Okay, this was the last official song by the group, y'all. You know, before they disband.
Was it?
You know, yeah, so I love Escape. I love Escape together. I love them separate, but can't nobody sing like them 4 ladies all together. Boy,
Right.
when that little Tiny get on that, woo, I'm telling you. Go listen to that old Escape. That I'm telling you, don't nobody sing like them. I ain't been a group ever.
Brad, are they still doing tour dates?
I think so. I'm not sure. You know, COVID stopped a lot of stuff, but they still definitely working, and they all still have beautiful voices.
Right.
Man.
And everywhere they went, they sold out when they was on tour last time.
Yes,
It was like it was like a really
reunion,
big deal.
like yeah.
Yeah, and what's her name so fine? God, what's her name?
Tamika Scott.
One of the sisters.
Tamika Scott.
Got that junk in the trunk, boy.
Yeah, she be cooking too now.
What?
She
But
got
they
these
all
seasonings,
they both
Ricky?
know how to cook. Yeah, she
Big
got
ass-
seasonings.
Big ass bodyguard husband.
Yeah, that's Tamika.
He don't play neither.
Yeah, but I be trying to like damn, it just be bulging in your peripheral vision. You be trying not to look. You be trying
That
to
thing
make all
poke in
kinds.
black.
Huh?
It poke out in black. No matter what she wears, her body is gold. Tamika
She's
Scott's
such a
body
sweetheart,
is
too.
incredible.
She
Yeah.
sure is.
Yeah, that's family, man.
We be
All
looking
of
too, Ricky.
All of them.
I be trying to be respectful. We did that live broadcast that morning. I had to literally call on the Lord.
Call on Jesus.
Yeah, I had to call, take it out of my peripheral. I'm gonna have to give me some of the thing with the horses wearing the parades.
Not the
them.
blinder, the blockers.
The blinders.
Yeah, but I can stay focused, boy. I swear I almost turned into a pillar of salt. That thing's so fine. She finer than Portia. And you know Portia fine. Ooh.
Tamika. Yeah. Meatball. That was
I
her
can
nickname.
go on and on. You can write a whole obituary on how nice, like a whole. Ooh, they have to. If she
Rick,
passed
he
away,
said,
they have to do.
Yeah, come on back
They
to
have
us.
to do
Come
two
back.
services.
Come back, really
They have
back
the
in.
booty
Come on.
funeral the next day, the New Testament, the Old Testament.
Oh,
Speak for
Lord.
2 minutes, please.
Oh,
The
speak,
opening, the
Lord.
closing. Oh my God. You know you fine when your car got stretch marks. Listen here.
You know what?
That's pretty fine right there, dog.
You know what?
Yes, sir. That's fine right there, dog.
I can go on.
Not the
Oh, that's my favorite member of Escape of all time.
You so silly. Candy
my.
gonna get you.
Candy ain't too far behind now.
We love
Like,
all
yeah,
them
yeah, oh, yeah,
equally,
oh, yeah.
and they are all
We do.
beautiful. We love them.
I'm
get it
talking about
twisted.
just the thick side. Big side. All time. Boy, you ain't seen. Okay.
Okay, when that husband come up to 12,
Because he will come.
Making this kind of weird, man.
come up to 12 downtown, you don't want to do that.
No, Rico said that was just for the radio.
I bet he can't outrun me. I swear he can't catch me.
I think he used to play football. I think he's good.
Yeah, he can,
Put that
Rick.
Friday
Yeah,
after
he
next on
can.
there. You ain't see Santa Claus run down that street when
He couldn't
first
catch
robbed
Gary,
me?
but he can catch you.
And we got the one and only Mr. Thomas on the phone. Mr. Thomas, good morning. We got Mr. Thomas coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey there, good morning, Ricky.
Man, Mr. Thomas, we so happy to be talking to you this morning, man. Let everybody know, how was your Valentine's Day on yesterday?
It was all right. It didn't work out.
Y'all didn't do nothing at the Elks Lodge or the American Legion?
Well, I had to go to the American Legion. I got clubhouse a little bit. Went to the Legion, went to the Elks. I had to go by myself. I wanted to take my girl. I bought it, nice little flowers and chocolates and the old teddy bear off the side of the road. I took her to a job. They say she called out. She didn't come in. They said, I don't know what the hell wrong with her. They say she called out.
She called out sick?
Yeah, she called out. Called out, never showed up. Called out to work. Called out to I was going to surprise him, but she called out.
That's not a good sign.
Never showed up. Called out. Called out to work. What the hell y'all laughing for?
No, we're not laughing. We're not laughing at Mr. Thomas. What bad did y'all? Huh?
I tried to put a big smile on her face, but she called out. She called out, go pull up. I didn't take her gift upstairs, but she called out.
What's she do?
She's gonna go up there and wait in the break room, but she called out.
Wow.
So she called out on Mr. Thomas. Did y'all have a live band at the American Legion? What did y'all have a blues band there for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, they had a band playing, giving homage to Bobby Blue Bland. They had a nice band playing all that stuff.
What's your favorite Bobby? What's your favorite Bobby Blue Bland song, Mr. Thomas? 'Cause mine is As Soon as the Weather Break.
Yeah, well, okay, that's nice. I like that one. That's a good old record. But I like the one they say, still playing our song. Whoa, still playing our song. And the only thing missing is you. That's what I put on the play last night. They played my song. They played our song, but I was dancing by myself. Cutting the rug on that dance too.
Mr. Thomas, I love ZZ Hill Down Home Blues. That's one of my. Dave, can you find that right there? That Down Home Blues. Now that's my song, Mr. Thomas. Now, I heard that you was a big fan of that song Down Home Blues. Maestro told me about that.
I am, Ricky.
What's your favorite part of that song?
Well, I don't know. It gives me, flashbacks of my other song with a stand up in it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now that's what we need to play.
No, that's what I was planning on
doing. See if you can
doing.
find that Super Day stand up in it. Yes, sir. Who sang that,
That's
Mr.
what
Thomas?
I was planning on doing, Ricky, but she called out. You ain't did a doggone thing to you. Stand up in it.
Mr. Thomas, it is no lies been told. You ain't did nothing. You can kiss it. You did.
All that.
That is, Mr. Thomas.
She had that. But she called out.
She called out on you.
She called out.
You didn't get a chance to stand up in it, Mr. Thomas.
I didn't get a chance, so I had to sit down at the American Legion. Yes, sir. Oh, Lord.
Mr. Thomas, so what happened when they played this song?
Man, I went over there and got on to because I went and got my drink. Drink $5, $20, you get a DUI.
And what you was drinking, Mr. Thomas?
Yeah, boy, I was drinking that gin, E&J and Coke. I was mixing that dark and white. Boy, you ain't seen no, you don't want no smoke. Yes, sir.
I didn't know they mixed dark and white. Did you know that, Rock?
Nah, man. That's new.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I thought you mixed that with 7-Up.
Right.
Yeah, look here, man. That's equality. You get you some white, you get you something dark. You bring everybody together like Martin Luther King tried to do. You get the dark lick and the white lick.
What you had on for Valentine? What you had on?
Man, I had on a red vest. I wore that last Sunday, but I had to go ahead and just put it on again. So I had a red on. I had my red shoes. My red slacks. I had a black tie because I wanted to let you know, hey, you gonna look at me. I was dressed for Valentine's. I was gonna stand up in it, but she called out.
Hey, Mr. Thomas.
Yes,
listen, hit it, turn it up. Yeah, hit it. You can stroke it.
Do any darn thing you got to do. But you ain't getting no
Hit it. Stand up. Stand up in it, Mr. Thomas. Y'all give it up and show your love. Mr. Thomas, you got to stand when she, hey, look, you go back to that job. Today. You go be out there today when she get out, because she ain't going to call in 2 days in a row. And when you get her home, Mr. Thomas, you make sure you stand up in it, sir.
I'm going to stand up in it, do push-ups in it, jumping jack, cartwheel, somersault. I'm going to win the gold. Stand up in it. That's not all out.
Thomas going hard.
Okay. Literally. Y'all give it up to Mr. Thomas, y'all.
Yes, sir.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. At the time right now, 27 minutes after the hour. Y'all tune in to More Than That with Gia Peppers, wherever you listen to podcasts. Brought to you in part by MasterCard. Shop, share, and support. MasterCard. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. Yesterday, Russia's top diplomat said more talks could resolve the country's standoff with the West over the crisis in Ukraine. But the country is sending mixed signals because at the same exact time, Russia has sent more troops and military equipment closer to the Ukraine border, making it look like they're about to invade. Now, in other international news, the Prime Minister of Canada invoked his emergency powers in order to address the ongoing protests in the country over COVID restrictions. The Canadian government has threatened to tow away vehicles and freeze personal bank accounts of truck drivers and others who have been protesting vaccine mandates for the past few weeks. Now, here in the U.S., the city of New York fired 1,430 employees for not complying with its mask mandate, or vaccine mandate rather. And Donald Trump's longtime accounting firm has decided to part ways, saying that they can no longer stand behind the financial statements they prepared for him and his family for over the past 10 years. Now, this comes just weeks after an investigation by the New York Attorney General's office found evidence that the Trump family used, quote, fraudulent and misleading evaluations about their properties to get loans and tax benefits. And lastly, prosecutors in the...
I'm sorry. I was sitting on the plane, and I saw the dude at Starbucks before I got on the plane flying back from Milwaukee. He had a real big nose and big lips, and he had the mask on. You know, the mask real tight.
Right.
And he was sitting over there across on the other
That's a
side,
good one,
and
too.
he sneezed so hard inside that mask.
Surprised he ain't going unconscious. That's a lot of back vapors to absorb. There's a lot of moisture, and he might have drowned.
Eva, I'm so sorry.
We got to get this last story in, Ricky. It's a very important story. Prosecutors in the federal trial of 3 white men convicted of killing Ahmaud Arbery are expected to call a key witness who says that the men were known for using racial slurs. Defense attorneys admit that their clients often use offensive language about black people, but insist that the killings were not a hate crime.
Yeah, they can use that in a federal. In the federal, it wouldn't be much useful in the state trial, but according to MSNBC last night, I was watching that.
Yes.
they could use that in
And
the
it's a
federal
big
because
deal,
they have a
Ricky.
hate crime law.
Exactly. And that's the whole point of this trial, to find out if it was racially motivated. So this new witness can be a very, very big deal in this federal trial against these three men.
So y'all
Fingers
don't think
are
they ever gonna get out? They that's it.
But you know what else they can do? They can use that language all they want to where they at. See how that work out for them.
Yeah.
What you mean?
And then
They can say them words all they want to now.
Oh, talking about why they behind
Yeah.
bars. Oh no, they're
Yeah,
gonna get
but
real
this,
nice.
this case has to get seen through because this sets precedent for other things that come up later. You'll be able to pull back from this case. So this has to go through and be identified as the hate crime that it is.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, thank you, Evil.
No worries. That was a quick look at your front page of news. For more, log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Well, real quick, man, we all know our sister Sha'Carri Richardson, USA Olympic sprinter, is says, listen, this is a little double standard going on. Sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson questioned why Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva was allowed to continue competing at the Winter Olympics after a doping charge. All right. Of course, we know Sha'Carri was expected to compete for gold medal at the Tokyo Summer Games, but was barred from competing after accepting a 1-month ban for her positive test for cannabis.
That's a fair question.
A very fair question, man. So this 15-year-old figure skater was cleared, and she was to continue to compete. Now, here's a backstory. She tested positive for a banned heart medication back in December, before the Olympics even started, claiming it was a contamination situation that happened with a product that her grandfather was using, some medication or whatever. The reasons why the Olympic Committee allowed her to continue to compete, here you go. She's a minor at the age of 15, and they didn't want to harm her career. It was the fault of the Olympic Committee for delaying to inform Russia about the positive test. So they figure like, okay, well, we knew that she failed the test back in December. It was our fault for failing to let Russia know that. So since it wasn't your fault, we're going to go ahead and let her compete. So there's more to the story. I'm going to continue to do some research on it, but stay tuned, man. This could be a little double standard situation that can blow up. I'm sure just be ready. It's going to get a little bit bigger. In the meantime, Brent, what you got?
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 33 minutes after the hour. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it real quick. Tyrese, y'all, let's wrap our loving arms around him in hugs and prayers because he's mourning the loss of his mother, Priscilla Murray. She passed away yesterday after being hospitalized with COVID-19 and pneumonia last week. He said, on behalf of my mother and everyone who spent any time praying for my mother, this is the saddest moment of my life. My sweet Valentine just passed away. Tyrese, 43, captioned a heartbreaking video of himself holding his mom's hand in her hospital bed while crying. He said, we as a family are broken and we just can't believe this. He also thanked the legendary artist Kenny G, who played Forever in Love during the Instagram Live for Gibson and his mom while in the hospital. He said, dear at Kenny G, I will never forget what you did for our beloved mother. You sent her into the heavens with the perfect melody, he wrote. So we just want to wrap our arms and send love and prayers and condolences to Tyrese Gibson and his family, because losing a mother, a family member, just somebody you love is just not an easy thing. So we gonna wrap up. I want to say too, my god sister. I grew up in a sanctified church, and the first superstar to me that I really realized I wanted to be on stage. She was the pastor's daughter. Her name was Edith Colleen Moore, Edie Moore, and she passed away a couple of days ago. And
really,
my mom called me. She was so upset because she knew like that was my big sister that gave me courage to even want to like be on stage. My mom broke down. I broke down with my mom on the phone, and we cried for a good long time. It felt good to get it out, but it's just really sad that people have to go. She wasn't old at all. She's about 52 or something like that. So
Brett, I have never seen this much death. It's crazy. Like I literally was at the funeral home yesterday helping make funeral arrangements for my sister's father, who is like a father to me because he never came and picked my sister up and didn't take me. And he lived across the street from my granddad. So that was my ride to when he picked my sister up. So I get dropped off at my granddad's house, and my sister go in the house with him, and we just had the perfect childhood. And that's why I've always taken kids in or whatever, because he never treated me like I was not his.
Right.
And last week, my Uncle Jesse passed away, and the week before that, I had a cousin, Kanika Dansby, Pastor Kanika Dansby passed away. So, it's been 3 weeks in a row dealing with this, and man,
it's a lot.
And to wake up and to do this every morning, try to make people laugh. Because see, the thing about it is, Brett, other people are suffering and dealing with death too.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot out of us to get up and try to do comedy and be funny and make people laugh. Because other people going through way worse than what we going through. Man. And that's why much is given, much is required. And we just thank Father God, our Heavenly Father, for giving us the strength to just get up and just do what we do. And being who we are. People hate us when we walk in a room. We ain't did nothing. Try to be a citizen. Don't have to sit in a funeral home. We can act like we don't care. And it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. And we deal with a lot of nastiness that comes with just being a public figure, because you get everything if you do, and damn it if you don't. And we have to just get up and just do this job. But I thank you for your time, and I thank you for your dedication to this job, because we got a big responsibility. Thank you, Brad. Love you.
Yeah. Yanetta Spring up next, and the praise mix there. Yanetta Spring gonna help us out with all this. All right, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring.
All right, y'all, it is Talk It Out Tuesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Please help me welcome licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring.
Yanetta Spring.
Hey, good morning, Yanetta. For the month of February, you've been talking about loving ourselves enough to make our mental health a priority. I know you got something for us this morning.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Ricky. How y'all doing this morning? Happy belated Love Day.
Morning.
Yeah, so I do have something for you. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and we get into, love and things like that around this time. And what I see is just a variation of emotional states. Some people are unbothered by that holiday, and then some people feel like it should be another way. And we've already talked about shitty thinking on here and how that could be harmful. But I think when we look at love and relationships, we need to look at our attachment style, because that matters. So have y'all heard of the different types of attachment styles that we may have? No? Okay. So this will be good. So basically the attachment theory, right, says that we as humans are wired to connect, right? We need to be in close relationships. It's literally embedded in our genes. And if we are attached and connected, we're more likely to survive. So with Valentine's Day being rough for people, and, sometimes people are feeling down because they're not in relationships, I think it's important to look at how you attach and what your attachment style is. Right. So the 4 styles I'm going to share with y'all is secure attachment is the first one. This affects about 50% of the population. These people are comfortable with love and intimacy. They may have had sensitive and responsive parents. The next one is anxious attachment. This affects about 20%. These people crave intimacy, and they're very preoccupied with relationships. They worry about their partners and being in a relationship, and if the people that are they're with are going to be able to give them love. So they're really anxious, and they're more than likely had inconsistent and inconsistently responsive parents, not necessarily really dependable. The next one is avoidant attachment. This affects about 25% of people. So I want y'all to be listening and seeing where you hear yourself. Okay, these people equate intimacy with the loss of independence and closeness. So they avoid attachment because they feel like they lose themselves if they attach. These people typically had distant and rigid and unresponsive parents. All right, and then the one that is big that I want to get into in terms of we're looking at support this month is the avoidant attachment. The anxious avoidant attachment. This affects 3 to 5% of individuals. These people have trouble showing emotions. They feel uncomfortable with physical closeness. They accuse their partners of being too clingy, and they refuse help or emotional support. Okay, so if you fall into this category, it comes from being a child and having repeated rejection, and being unable to form that secure bond. So the child learns to suppress their desire for comfort. because their caregivers aren't necessarily emotionally available or they're unresponsive. So I think it's important to kind of know where you fall in that scope, because when you're talking about support, for some people, it is really hard for them to receive that support romantically or give it, because they, fall under one of these categories of attachment. And it can be hard in relationships if you and your partner have different, attachment styles, very different attachment styles.
Gary, are you listening to this?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, I'm just making sure you're taking it in. No, I'm not trying to be funny, because this is some of the stuff that you always talk about.
I have horrible relationship problems, to be honest.
Well,
Because I don't really get attached. I mean, because I feel like I'm a no-nonsense type of person. I think if you say one thing out of context to me, I'm done. And I know that's not right, but,
But you have to work through stuff sometimes, Gary, because they might have some issues, too. And go and sit down. If you're serious about a relationship, sit down and get therapy and work through that stuff instead of just giving up so quick. But that's why you should go in and get therapy and talk through this kind of stuff. When you come on next week, we're gonna just talk about some of our own little personal grievances, and we want you to describe to us, instead of putting all the pressure on you, you just describe to us what we feeling. Right, but we really appreciate you coming on the show. So let everybody.
Yeah, so you can reach me. My website is springforthcounseling.org. You can follow me on social media at Springforth Counseling or Yanetta Spring. If you could text the word SPRING to 55444 for resources.
And of course, this is Talking About Tuesday segment is not meant to be a replacement for actually going to therapy, but it's a start. Y'all go to therapy. Thank you, Yanetta.
Yes.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.